Hi Sagittarius, how are you doing? My sign, very excited for this. This is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. It is just a general reading. Also watch your rising sign as well, as that might help as well, because it's quite accurate. I am a tarot reader that also includes influences from psychology and philosophy as well as astrology, so you might find that I also include some kind of life advice too. So let's do a reading for the 15th to the 21st of November, because we'll be going into Sagittarius season right after, so that's exciting. Four of Wands with King of Cups. Nice. The Devil in reverse. Rejecting those narcissists. Nine of Swords. The Hermit in reverse. And Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, intriguing. Okay, I think there's cutting ties with somebody or something that doesn't serve you here. The Devil in reverse with Nine of Swords kind of gives me energy of like you've gone through some kind of pain with somebody, somebody that's tried to attack you, this emotionally, I don't think physically, emotionally. And the Devil in reverse is interesting because it's like normally like a kind of a good card and a good sign. It's like, okay, this isn't technically a narcissist, but to actually have this in reverse, I think it's like you are deciding that you are not going to accept that kind of person anymore. You will not accept that kind of narcissistic, all for me kind of energy, that me kind of energy, because it hurts you, it causes you pain, it doesn't fit with your values. And I think you're specifically going to just be cutting ties with that kind of person. This comes after a period of quite interesting reflection. You know, the Hermit in reverse now, it's like we've had the reflection period and we're coming out of that now. So also perhaps being a bit more social. It could also mean that you're in a bit of denial as well, you know. It could be that like, you know that this kind of person is hurting you, but you're going to be in denial about it, you know. There's a bit of a flip side here. Take what resonates here. If you feel like you're ready to cut ties, and that'd be for you. If you feel like you're in denial, that's probably you. You know, there's an energy here of, this is resonating with me already. You know, there's an energy of, maybe not opening the eyes to something and almost getting stuck in a cycle of pain and hurt because it feels familiar to you, you know? So I think that kind of energy comes through quite a bit. I also think, you know, you may be in denial about grieving or having closure for something, you know? It's like, I'm getting hiccups, which is, I always get hiccups when it's like, should I actually say this? You know, grieving for something that maybe wasn't even there, you know, something that was a bit more like an illusion, because maybe something didn't get off the ground. You know, Ace of Swords in reverse, we've got that new beginning. Something hasn't really gotten off the ground here. There's an element of getting closure from something that just hasn't really worked out, you know. And I think that you need to focus on other things that are a little bit less traumatizing for you, shall we say, that are a bit less painful. So trying to update your daily routine, for example, like getting a concrete morning routine that makes you feel good. Trying to get on top of things that you've let, you know, kind of take over. And almost, I think once you start to push that and you start to do that, you're going to feel like yourself again. You know, Four of Wands with King of Cups, you're going to feel like yourself again. I really like this energy. This is kind of like harmony, and also like being more creative as well. I think once you start to be like more creative with yourself again, you're a bit more motivated, you let things go, maybe even like sort of take on some kind of leadership role in some way. You start to feel like yourself again. So I think some of you guys are really cutting ties with what doesn't serve you, especially towards this Taurus full moon in particular. It's like for that full moon, really use it as a way of saying, I don't want to have this anymore, because full moons are great for releasing. So it's like, I don't want to have this energy in my life anymore. Get rid of the narcissist, the pain, the denial. Maybe even say, like, I'm going to let go of this denial. I will open my eyes and I will accept the truth, even if it hurts, you know? And then I move on to something much better, which is showing up for myself and being creative, and taking charge of my own life. And this is what I say, taking charge of my own life here. And then having some harmonious kind of events and opportunities and experiences. For those who are like interested in love and you're kind of resonating with the experience that I'm talking about love, Four of Wands is great for love. It's very romantic, you know. So once you start showing up for yourself, and it's that old adage, isn't it? It's like, you know, once I started showing up for myself, you know, romance came. It's kind of like that. It's just like, you know, getting a better grip on romance and what you want from life. And actually knowing that there's better out there for you, you know, there is so much better out there for you. I also get like Cancer Aquarius vibes as well, like cool Cancer Aquarius vibes. But just a quick one for those who aren't interested in love and didn't really understand the thing about the narcissism or whatever. This can literally just be about rejecting your own poor choices. You know, if it's not the consequence of my own actions type of thing. This could be like choices that you've made that have really hurt you, and you don't know that you're in a pattern or a cycle. You don't really know that you've been doing it. And in particular with this Ace of Swords in reverse, you have felt unmotivated and undisciplined, and it's all got on top of you. And again, even though that's like all encompassing, you can move on to taking charge of your own life and finding harmony and bliss in that too. You know, finding passion, finding a good place in society where you feel like you fit and you have purpose almost. So Sagittarius, super quick reading because I always do these quite quick. I would say that, especially for the full moon, trying to cut ties with what doesn't serve you, whether that is denial, your own poor choices, people that don't serve you, generally something that is bad, that you see as bad. Updating your routine in life, trying to find a bit more discipline and motivation in life, trying to be a bit more innovative, as it were. And finally, feeling like yourself again, feeling like you can just, me and my friends call it a jump in the lake moment. When it's like everything is all at a loss, we just jump in the lake and go for it and just cleanse ourselves and come out like a new person, and we finally feel ourselves again. So I hope that resonates and I hope you enjoyed it. Interesting week coming ahead, a bit of good and a bit of bad, I think. I say that as in like, you know, it's, you know, if you had a totally positive week, that would be really amazing, but it's quite rare, isn't it? We always have something that challenges us, but overall a good week actually, because like I said, you're feeling like yourself again. So please join me for the reading next week, and I hope you enjoy your week. Bye, Sagittarius.